welcome to a special edition of Witches of Three Speak Free. You guys know that this year, 2022, we're taking on a bit of a different look. We are starting back where we started, back to the group that started it all, Empowering Goddesses. And these bitches here are the first people that took this class. And so now we're going to chat today.
How you doing?
I have to go hug Amber. So hold on one second.
Oh, Amber Hogan.
Oh, it's okay. We're filming a special for starting the Empowering Goddesses again.
Tell her you heard how freaking cute she looked last night. And her
Listen, I saw the pictures. You made me jealous. You and Sasha, Amber and Sasha made me jealous.
Listen, I want a jumper like that. Also, she got out and danced. Like she got out and danced.
I heard she did the Cupid Shuffle.
Yes, she motherfucking did. Looked better than I did.
She danced everything.
Amy.
Oh, no, okay.
Amy tries to act like she don't get down. Look,
and I'm sorry I slapped your ass without your permission. I slapped both hers and Sasha's ass without permission.
You are welcome to slash my ass anytime you want to. And y'all already be knowing that. But also, like, you're giving me too much credit, because what happened was I would get out on dance floor. I don't know what the hell I was doing. And then by the end of the song,
that girl, she can boogie. Yeah. Don't even let her tell you she can't. I don't believe it for a second.
I bumped butts with her.
Man, she boogied the whole time. Yeah,
I was there to have a good time.
She's from Memphis. She knows how to boogie.
Oh, let me tell you.
I don't know about that.
She said, I don't know about that.
She did. It was great.
Can I help you with anything?
Well, I came to talk about the email, but here we are again.
If you give me just a few minutes, I
will hang out. Can bother Sean.
Yeah, bother Sean. Someone else is here. Hello. Oh, hold on. Bridget's here. This is how it's going to be for a bit. Hold on one second.
Well, you're the one that.
Goddesses, let's go around and introduce ourselves. So I know it's going to be I'm just going to say your name because I have a circle in my head, and I bet you guys don't have the same circles showing up for you.
No.
So you guys know me. I'm Kyla, co-owner of Spirit Works. I'm part of the original Empowering Goddesses, not as a teacher, as a student. That's how I came across all these wonderful ladies. Next, Miss Merriweather. You know her.
I'm next. Hi.
You're
my
right
friend...
next to me right here. It's like the Brady Bunch. That's how I'm going.
I love. We're voguing. I love it. Okay. So my name is Amy. My friends do call me Merriweather, and I do my metaphysical business activities as Merriweather now. And I tell you what, where'd I get the name Merriweather? My friend Kyla, who I met through this group, gave me that name early on. And let me tell you how that went down. Okay. So she gives me this little Merriweather doll, and I didn't know that that's how she thought of me yet. And I like instantly dropped it, and the poor head fell off. I had to super glue it on, and I still have that doll, and I love it. And but I don't think you told me, like, no, this is how I see you, till like what, 6 months, a year later. So I was just like, well, this is really thoughtful. Thank you. Or did you tell me then? I don't remember.
I don't know if I did. I don't know. Because I kind of do that. I give gifts, and then I like leave. And then I'm like, hey.
Well, and
I think I was kind of nervous to tell you that I thought of you as Merriweather.
Well, and then
to me, that's like the utmost like compliment, but I could see how someone would be like, because Merriweather's the cute little.
Oh, well, that's really what I did back then too. But also, like, Sleeping Beauty was not one I had watched very much. So I literally watched it last spring, and I was like, damn, all right, I'm down with it.
Merriweather's a badass. Like, I love it.
Anyway, my name is Amy. My friends call me Merriweather. I like the rest of these ladies. I didn't think of what I was going to say in this intro, and Sean, I'm really sorry for all the editing you're about to have to do now. But
it's going to be an interesting one, but it's okay.
What do you want us to say? Like, here's I'm a tarot card reader.
I want you to say whatever
I
Whatever
make
you want.
candles. I do all this stuff, and that has been my spiritual growth and what has fed me. And it was nurtured and encouraged by this group of women. And all of those activities and things helped me get through my degree in the hard sciences and helped me grow and realize what my blocks were in my development, both spiritually, emotionally, and professionally. So I got to hang out with these weird, amazing people that do weird, magical, amazing things. And it really helped me so much in my muggle life. And I would never trade it for the world. I thought friends like this only existed in movies and novels and sitcoms. And to realize that this was my real life was the most surreal, amazing, and unbelievable gift I think anyone could ever have. And I love the ever living Hades out of every single one of you.
Oh,
End scene.
Miss Jessie.
Hi, I'm Jessie. I also started as a student in Empowering Goddesses. I remember the very first class, like I knew it was coming up, but I was a massage therapist at Aquarian age, but I was working that night of the first class, and my client ended up canceling. And I remember Amber Gaxiola was like, you should come upstairs and do this class with me. And it was the best choice ever. It definitely has really changed my life. I didn't know that I could have friends like this. And I had no idea like how much of my life and myself I was missing until I started that class. Thanks for letting me be here.
Love you, Miss Jessie. I'll never forget that one time when we were like first starting to go every week and we loved it. We saw those geese flying home.
Oh,
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I was all into animal medicine. I was like, we're going home. We're going home.
I was like, I feel it. It's the beginning of something special. I feel it. And it really was.
It was though. We weren't wrong. We were silly, but we weren't wrong.
Yeah.
Tiffany, TT, Aunt TT.
I'm Tiffany. Most people call me TT. I was also thinking of one of the first meetings, Jessie, and I think I introduced myself at that meeting as a nurse, but also as I kind of straddle all types of life. And I remember distinctly saying, I will either bring you in this world or take you out, because I
Yes, I remember that.
Remember that clearly.
yeah, because I live in the balance, and that's really how I see myself. I'm a midwife now. You know, when I started this journey, I was just a nurse working in the ICU and did a lot of hospice work, and now I'm on the other coin and working as a midwife. But I don't know. I'm excited about the next journey. I really find it really beneficial and special when women or people in general can circle together and support through certain journeys, because I and especially nowadays we're missing that a lot, and that isolation. And so I'm really hoping that this will help bridge the gap a little bit, so that people can reconnect again.
Absolutely. Thank you, Aunt TT. I was thinking about the night when I started calling you TT. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think it was at a Starbucks.
It was at a Starbucks and you ordered some tea, and I was silly as normal. Started calling you TT.
Yeah.
Anyway, the little Brady Bucks below me, Beth Jones.
Hi, I'm Beth. And I think it was Jessie who invited me. It was either Jessie or Michelle who invited me to class. I was a massage therapist at Aquarian age and had just moved to Tulsa and didn't really have any friends at all. So I started coming, and it was really kind of like awkward at first because I'm very much a closed, I ain't going to talk about myself in front of people I don't know. So it took me a long
Beth
time
just
to
started talking about herself last year to us.
Yes, like we are just now finding out about Beth too.
We've been together since 2015. I just knew Beth's last name last year. I'm just kidding.
Oh, but
It's been a pleasure to get to know you, Beth. It's been like an art
Oh.
piece, like a Michelangelo, like
well, thank
chipping
you.
away at your Romanesque pretty face. Beth's like,
So
shut
it's
up, Kyla.
I think you're describing it perfectly, Kyla.
So it take me a while to get comfortable, but to actually find a group of people that I love so much and can just be myself with is just something that is beautiful. I don't know if people ever really find it. So I think we're very lucky.
Thank you, Beth.
Love you, Beth.
Finally, Miss Natalie.
Okay, I'm Natalie. And I think I was kind of like on the tail end of everyone joining at the, I was one of the last people of this group to join. And it's just been a wonderful experience. We have cried together. We have celebrated, they had a celebration before I had a major surgery, my skin shedding ceremony.
That was so much fun.
That was the catapult to my Kundalini awakening. I mean, after that, I have been just a totally different person, and I couldn't have done it without the love and support. I never had a biological sister, but I always call this group of women my spirit sisters. So it's been great, and I feel so blessed to be a part of this group.
Yay, we're so blessed to have you. So what should we tell the new girls? I mean, we told them some little bit, but what should we tell the new girls? I think we need to tell them that, I mean, we've told them that it like changed our life. I think they need to know it's a great road, but it's a bumpy road. Once you start doing this work, and this is kind of where we lose people sometimes, it gets really hard.
That's what I was going to suggest is
so
that
real.
Not watch out, but just be aware when you change, go on a healing path. Not that, I don't know how quite to word it, but people won't want to come on your journey with you sometimes.
Ooh,
and they either weed themselves out, or you find that your healing has brought you to a different level and you don't want to be treated certain ways. So, I mean, okay, because I'm looking at this group, like, I'll just call myself out. I got divorced in it. I've got a different job in it. I got different relationships. I lost friends during this time. Like, be aware that you will become a different, and it's good because it's good healing, but it's hard. So staying open to that.
Yeah, some people, they are used to how you were, and they don't really want you to change, and maybe they don't want to see the reflection of their own problems, as you're working through your journey. And so you do end up having to be like, well, I need to grow. So if I can't grow with you, then then I'm going to have to leave you behind.
But Jessie, that also brings up, when you begin healing, other people can't help but also recognize that healing is taking place, and they want healing as well in some way. So even if people are like, hey, this isn't my journey with you anymore, maybe it's because they realize their own authentic ways and they need to go on a different path as well. So it's not always like, this big old mess that comes from it. It could just be that I'm living in my authentic self. I'm living in my healing journey, and it calls that in other people as well. And they may have to, like I said, go on their own way because of it. So,
yeah.
One thing I'd like to say, or to kind of add to that, is, we sort of present, and we are sort of, we are definitely 100% the OG group. But in addition to, people either growing with you or growing apart from you, it's not just folks in your external world. We had a lot of people that started this journey with us that, ended up having to go another way or branching off along the way. And that is, I mean, even internally when you're doing this work, and externally in other areas of your life, is definitely a part of